Hi again, everybody. Let's talk about the activity that you just did now using your other special right triangles, which are called your 30, 60, 90s, based off of the angle measures that they have. What you found now this time is that there's a relationship with what we call the short leg. The short leg is the leg of the triangle that is opposite the smallest angle, which is your 30 degrees. If you know the short leg's measurement, you can take it and multiply it by the square root of 3, and that will get you what we call the long leg, which is opposite the 60-degree angle. To get the hypotenuse, you can take the short leg and multiply it by 2. So for example, on this question, I gave you the short leg, which was a value of 4. In order to get the long leg, which is n, opposite the 60-degree angle, we take the short leg's value, which is 4, and multiply it with the radical 3, so giving you a solution for n of 4 radical 3. To get the hypotenuse, we take the short leg, which again is 4, but this time multiplied by 2. So 2 times 4 giving us 8, which is m, the hypotenuse. There's a variety of different ways that they can give you information for these types of triangles. For example, here, now I gave you the long leg, which is 6 radical 3. Keep in mind that to get the long leg, you're taking the short leg and multiplying it by radical 3. So if I give you a long leg of 6 radical 3, that means that your short leg has to be 6. So for this triangle, n is 6. And again, to get the hypotenuse, you're taking the short leg and multiplying it by 2. So 2 times 6 is giving us 12. So far you've seen a triangle given a short leg and given a long leg. This one now I gave you the hypotenuse. So again, this all relates back down to what your short leg has to be. If the hypotenuse is 2 times the short leg, go in reverse. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So 5 has to be the length of your short leg, which here is y. To get your long leg, we take the short leg and again multiply it by radical 3. So if your short leg is 5, 5 radical 3 would be the value of the long leg, which in this case is x. The one rare type of problem that you can see is if I give you the long leg, which in this case, in this picture, the long leg is 4, and you don't see a radical. Like the problems you saw yesterday, there is a radical actually calculated in with this problem already. What we need to do is work backwards again to figure out what the short leg has to be. Remember that this 4 is for the long leg, which is supposed to be equal to the short leg times radical 3. So note here on the right hand side what I've done is set up an equation. Short leg times radical 3 equals 4, and I'm isolating the short so that way I can figure out what its value is. We divide by radical 3 on both sides. That's going to give me 4 over radical 3. Again, you've got a radical in the denominator, so we rationalize. So I multiplied by radical 3 over radical 3. Simplifying that, that gave me 4 radical 3 over 3. So my short leg now would be 4 radical 3 over 3. If you want to think about a shortcut here, if you know the long leg and it's a whole number, take it and divide by 3, and then attach radical 3. To then get the hypotenuse, we're taking the short leg and multiplying it by 2. Keep in mind rules of fractions, we're only having to multiply the numerator. So hence why here your hypotenuse m is 8 radical 3 over 3. Let's look at another problem like the last one. This time now you have a long leg of 12. Again, we're trying to get to the short leg first. So to get the short leg, take this measurement of 12, divide it by 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4, and then we're going to attach radical 3. So your short leg here of x would be 4 radical 3. From the short leg we go to the hypotenuse, and we multiply the short leg by 2. So 2 times 4 radical 3 gives me 8 radical 3. So my hypotenuse here, y, is 8 radical 3. So this should sum up your 30, 60, 90 triangles. Have some practice on your assignment. Good luck!